Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the perfect brow. I'm going to show you my brow routine, the products that I use to kind of get the perfectly shaped brow. So if you are interested in this video, keep watching. Okay, the first step really quickly before I zoom you guys in is make sure your brows are well groomed. So whether it be that you wax them, thread them, tweeze them, whatever it is, make sure that they're nice and clean because a good well-groomed brow is gonna be so much easier for you to apply the product and a lot quicker. Okay, so once that's out of the way, nicely groomed brows, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in. I'm gonna show you my first step. Okay, so you are up close and personal with me. So the next thing to do is go ahead and brush those brow hairs up. So let me push my hair back here. Just kind of like that, just to make sure that you can see the shape of your brow because you're gonna go ahead and start framing the brow. And this is where you would use like a brow pencil or retractable pencil. I really do like the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, this one right here. It's really good. I love the formula. It's not too stiff, but it's not too like soft either. But it's kind of different. It's like a flat brush. Not brush, it's like a flat kind of pencil-y thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and start defining, like framing out my brow basically, kind of getting the shape that I want. And when you're doing this, use a really, really light hand because you're gonna blend it anyways at the end. So just try and be really soft with it because you don't want like a harsh line. Okay, so you can kind of see now, even compared to this one, that it is much more defined, like it looks sharper. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush the hairs down and define the top part of my brow. This is a really, really good step if you have really stubborn brows that just, there's like a bug. This is a really good step if you have really stubborn brows that just don't wanna have a shape, like they're just like, meh. Definitely defining the bottom and the top is a great way to kind of really get that structured brow look. And all I'm doing is following my natural shape of my brow. So I'm not like creating a random shape or anything. I'm literally going with the way that my brow wants to go. It's just a lot thinner on those outer corners, so I'm just defining it more. I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, 'cause you're the end of the rainbow. Okay, so you can kind of see already, I haven't even brushed the hairs up, that it's already looking thicker. By doing the bottom and the top, like just finding the shape of your brow, it's gonna inherently make it look thicker, even before you start like filling it in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with my spoolie. And I really like to make sure that I'm blending that inner corner out really well. Okay, so now, like I said, it's looking more structured. It's looking a little bit thicker. It definitely has more definition, but we haven't yet filled in any sparse spots that you may have in your brow. So what I like to do at this point is switch up my brow product. You don't have to do this. You can continuously use your pencil or whatever you have. But I really love using the Ka-Brow by Benefit. It's a really, really good product. It is, what is it like considered? It's called a cream gel brow color. But it's really cool. It comes with a brush already, and it's a pretty nice defined brush. So this is the shade 2, which is like a blonder shade. Woo, I just lost the top there. So that's it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this. I'm just gonna feather in, kind of just to fill in the brows, but naturally so that it looks like hair, basically. Girl, you should wear a name tag, 'cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. When you get to the inner corner, try not to go too harsh on that, but with your brush, kind of just do like upward strokes like that very, very lightly. That way it just mimics, because usually the hair on the inner part stands up straight more than it goes to the side. And that'll also give you like a fluffier brow look. The reason why I like to do 2 different products is because the Ka-Brow, it lasts all day. Like your eyebrows are gonna look really good at the end of the day. That's why I love mixing the 2. I just feel like a pomade kind of really locks in those brows, but it does dry quickly. So definitely brush all that out when you're done. Don't wait too long because then it'll just stay in place, which is good unless your brows don't look good. That's really it. It's pretty simple. You can see kind of like the before and then the after. It's a lot thicker, it's a lot fluffier. It actually looks very natural, which that's what I love about brows. I love them to look natural, yet defined. Like you just have really, really naturally good brows. So the final step, this is kind of up to you. You don't have to do this. I do like to do this sometimes because I don't like my brows to kind of like move around, but I like to use like a brow mascara, and I'm using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. And this is in the shade Brunette. What this does is that it'll hold your brows in place, but it'll also kind of give it more of like a fluffy, feathery look. So it looks even more natural when you use a product like this. So just ever so lightly kind of feather that in. So another step that you can do that I don't do it all the time, but for like a special event or if I'm going out, I would definitely do this, is to carve out your brows. All you need is like a brush like this. This is the MAC 212 brush. So you can see that it has a very flat top. They're really defined. This is a really good brush to kind of go in and carve out any mistakes that you might have made, or just to give it that really sharp, like, you know, glam brow look. I definitely don't do it every day just because I do like a little bit more of a natural brow every day, but for sure for an event or anything like that, definitely you can do that. So all you do is use a little bit of concealer, like the smallest amount, and then you just gently just like slightly carve that out just a little bit with the concealer and blend it out. And you can do it at the top part as well if things get a little bit messy. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my other brow off camera, and then I will get back to you guys. Okay guys, so that is it. I think it's a pretty easy brow process. I really do like the more natural brow look. Another tip quickly before I go, I wanted to mention, try to get a shade lighter in your brow products. So I know for me, I would always get like either a shade that is like my exact brow color or like darker, or like maybe a smidge darker. But here's the thing, if you already have brows, already some hair, try and go a shade lighter in your products. That way, if you accidentally go a little bit heavier handed, you don't have that chunky, blocky brow, Sharpie brow, whatever you want to call it. We've all been there, unfortunately. We've all been there, but basically it's more forgiving when you have a little bit of a lighter shade. Also, it's softer on the face. So even if you have dark hair, maybe go like a little shade lighter. You're just trying to define that brow a little bit more. I know this process can seem a little high maintenance because I've used several products, but honestly, when you start doing it after a while, it comes naturally. I do like to use two products because I like to kind of mix the color, and there's different formula. So I feel like my brows last longer, but you can totally do it with just one or the other. It doesn't really matter. So that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these products or what your brow routine is, and if you just enjoyed this video. Also, give it a thumbs up if you like to see videos like this, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. There's also that little bell that you can click next to the subscription box, and that way you can be notified when I come out with new videos. Thanks again so much, guys, for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away.